Bro, Looch.
Live in the building.
Yo, DJ!
That's how we do it.
You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not For The Weak Pod.
Welcome to commercial-free radio.
It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise.
On the troll.
This show will begin now.
Nigga, I'm about to go just for fucking fucking what's the shit called? The surgery to make you lose weight, nigga.
Well, since you talk about being fat, that's why like the fucking Mavericks just got rid of Luka Doncic.
Yo, listen, it's a win for fat people this week, man. It went from you couldn't buy an Uber to now it's straight to the top. It's road to the championship, baby.
Yeah.
Listen, Luka, I remember, bro. It was January 2nd, 2021. I don't remember. It was my first game ever. It was the Mavericks versus the Cavs, and even though the Mavericks lost, that boy Luka was going the fuck off, and he made me a fan, bro.
Listen, Luka is one of those players that just comes around once every now and then. You know what I'm saying? He's not fast, he's not quick, but he just kills you, bro.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
I love him, bro.
His game is just, it's on another level. So just imagine if you're the Mavericks and you trade this guy who's only 25 years old.
Damn.
He's only 25. He's a baby still. He's just starting out up in his prime years. And to trade him at this point in his career it says a lot. It really does.
Yeah, bro. I thought it was. This is literally, bro. This headline. Everybody had to triple or quadruple check this bullshit because it seemed like the biggest line. You know, like when you wake up in the morning and you have to check all social medias because they say somebody's dead. You know how long fucking Adam Sandler been dying on my timeline? This one, bro, I had to go check. And when I went to go check, I was so fucking excited. In your opinion, because he's fat and AD's always injured, who wins in this trade, bro?
I think they both win. It's a win-win for both teams.
Yeah.
The Lakers have the player now to replace LeBron James whenever he decides to retire. Then you still have Luka, who's going to be around for the next 10 plus years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, Lakers win there. And the Mavericks win right now because Kyrie Irving is having a really great year.
Right.
He's come back to be the player that we all knew that like he could be. And you have Anthony Davis, who's first team on fucking offense and first team like on defense. I mean, of course, like when he's fucking healthy.
Right.
But I think with the Mavericks, because like the Mavericks have a couple of young centers there, then AD, he doesn't have to play like the center. AD could just play like the position that he likes to play, which is like the power forward position. So it's going to take a lot of pressure off of AD. So like the Mavericks win for right now, because if the Mavericks are going to make a run deep into the playoffs or maybe into like the fucking championship, then the time is gonna have to be now, this year, next year, but like the window is gonna be from here to the next 2-3 years.
Um. Well,
So pretty much like the Mavericks win like in the short term, and like the Lakers win in the long term.
so Clay is over there, right? Thompson, right? Clay Thompson's over there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So like I'm feeling like this is the new, when you get washed up, you kind of go to Dallas. That's the vibe I'm getting now. Is it me that, or do you think LeBron James was just tired of AD not wanting to take his place into the next guy? Like he was just tired of the injuries. He was tired of just not him not being that guy to like you say, to pass the torch in the next 2-3 years, where LeBron could be like, yo, I'm done. Luka is perfect for that. But do you feel like LeBron was just like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. And he had something to do with this trade? Because, bro, this is not it doesn't make sense. Like, this is either they're distracting us because Trump is doing some other crazy shit, but this trade doesn't make sense, correct?
I mean, this has to be one of the illest trades in NBA history, because nobody supposedly knew about it. Because whenever a player of that type of caliber gets traded, there's like weeks and months of speculation or which team can he go to. Bro, there was no chatter, nothing about Luka. Luka getting traded? Nah. If you would have asked me a couple days ago, yo, Luka's gonna get traded to the Lakers, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
It's so exciting though, bro. Like
it's ill, man. I can't think back. I can't think back of a trade of this magnitude.
I was gonna ask you, like, what was the last biggest trade that you felt like was this? Was it like LeBron going to Miami?
Well, that really wasn't a trade. He chose to go there.
Yeah.
Maybe Carlo Anthony when he was with the Nuggets and went to the Knicks. But nah. I mean, I remember that like fucking vividly, and nah, this was like it caught everybody. But dude, like I haven't slept really because I've been just up.
I'm excited, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The Lakers are back, baby.
And I'm watching all the podcasters and bloggers like fucking chime in. It's just
Primetime Lakers is back, baby. We talking about get all the celebrities on the floor, bro. Luka, I'm talking about what? Luka and James, bro. It's guaranteed playoffs, and it's giving me a championship within the next 2 years, bro.
Oh well, settle down. I don't think it's all like that. Because LeBron and Luka are basically the same type of player. Like each one of them needs to have like the basketball up in their hands at all times. So I'm not too sure how that's gonna mix.
I mean, if you're LeBron, you have to be like, look, bro, this is my team. I only got a couple more years. We got it right now. I'm gonna hand it. They have that talk. Like, look, my son's here. I just want to build him a dynasty. We got you here. We're gonna get you in shape. We're gonna do you good. And I'm gonna hand the game off to you when I leave. Take care of it and my son, and we're good. Don't you think they have that kind of understanding?
The problem with that is that LeBron is still that guy. LeBron still drop 30 and 40 every night if he wants to. So that's telling me that he still has the ability to win and he still wants to win.
I get that, but don't you think another championship is like, okay, I'm done? Like if you get another championship within the next 2-3 years, you could say, okay, I'm good and walk away happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But as this team is right now, like today, nah, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance because like the Lakers just got rid of their top like defensive guy in the fucking Anthony today, like in Anthony Davis, who's gonna replace him, and like his shot blocking and his height, who's going to replace him?
We done seen teams go from like horrible. They started out really horrible this season, and then shit just. All right, man. I'm just saying.
I see, and like it's not like if they could tank because they don't have any draft picks, so they kind of have to go with what they got and go as hard as they can. All
right. So do you? All right. So when do you see with this trade alone? What do you see happening in the next 2 years with the Lakers?
I don't know, man. You know what? It's gonna be very interesting because the trade, like the deadline is on Tuesday, like I believe. So right now, as we're talking to Tuesday, a lot of stuff like can happen. A lot of stuff can happen, bro. So, but I don't think the Lakers have enough right now to go ahead and compete with like a Thunder or like even the Rockets or like even the Nuggets. Like who's gonna guard like the Joker?
Football is heating up, man.
So
football, not football. Basketball's heating up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like real, like damn, bro. Like we're not really. It's the same shit every week, but this shit shook everything up, bro.
Absolutely, because now if you look at like the Mavericks on what they have on paper right now, they are better suited to make a run for the playoffs and potentially like a chip, because now they got like the point guard, which is Kyrie Irving. Then they got Kelly Thompson. Then they got Anthony Davis, and then you got like your two young like fucking centers and Derek Lively and Gafford. So like the Mavericks on paper have a more like a traditional team that each person does like what they need to do like in their own like the positions. Feel me?
Yeah.
Now with the Lakers,
prone?
Huh?
Do you think that the Mavericks are injury prone though?
I mean, like
every team is though, but do you feel like he
is? I mean, Anthony Davis has a history of being like injury prone, and he's been out since the last week or two.
Mr. I don't play fourth quarters.
You know what I mean? So, but
get him out of here, bro.
But like last year, he did play over 75 games or so, which is the first time in a long time that he's done that. So I think it's a win-win for both teams.
Yeah,
and it's a win-win for NBA.
I could just imagine waking up as Luka or Anthony and just because the people think players sometimes know this shit. Sometimes motherfuckers is waking up or coming out of the club reading that text just like us, bro.
A player like LeBron James, I mean, I don't know, but I would assume that he had to know something. Why? Because he's that dude. Two, he's supposedly like oh, and so like the respect like level has to be there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But supposedly he didn't know he was at dinner up New York, and he found out just like the rest of us.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers didn't get the head coach fucking fired. Hey, speaking of mutual respect between the coaches, what's up with Jimmy Butler and Pat Riley, bro?
That is an ugly, ugly, ugly situation.
Ever since he been painting his nails and went goth, it never came back, bro. It never came back, bro.
I mean, to be suspended indefinitely, like from the team, I mean that's just a bad look, man. And I get like his point, but I also agree with the stance of like the Miami Heat. Is like, yo, bro, you signed the contract like with us, and you have to comply to this contract. Right now, you breaching like your contract. You know, he's not showing up for the team flight. He's walking out like on practices, bro. Like if you was to walk out like from your job, like
you're fired
right now, bro. You're
fired.
You're fired. There's no questions. So why is it okay for Jimmy Butler like to do that? And you know what I mean? And
I
like
feel
it's like
like
a big joke.
These guys is way too, and we spoke about this before, bro. The entitlement, bro. Like there's no hunger to it. These guys, they signed a multi-million-dollar contract. You know, they get their Ferraris, they get their mansions, and they forget that there's a maintenance fee for your lifestyle. You know what I mean? So they're living high on the ego and the millions that they're getting, the guaranteed money that they're getting. The guaranteed money stops. After a while, it dries the fuck up. You're burning all of these bridges. You're getting older. Like I said, we done explained this. There's too much entitlement. There's not enough hustle. Like these guys, there's a reason why basketball is getting taken over by foreigners. This is a fact. Like there's no real good American football, American basketball. It's only like the Joker and Luka and all of these other guys. They're coming from France and Greek and overseas and shit like that, and they coming through and smashing niggas, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't look good for Jimmy Butler. It doesn't look good for the NBA because, you know, like the news is all over. And like the kids see that, like the other young, like the athletes see that. So, you know, it just sends a bad fucking like message. And so what? He's 35. Like the next team that he goes to will be probably his last team, and so.
But here's what. All right, so here's the shit that I need niggas to understand, right? It's all politics, whatever organization goes to, whether it's NFL, NBA, NBL, wherever the fuck you go, it's gonna be a lot of politicking that, as you know, a certain player gotta get around, right? Like Pat Riley is what is he, like 80 something years old? And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm talking completely facts, so just get me if I'm just save me. This motherfucker been winning a championship every decade for the last 6-7 decades, bro. He's won a championship. Yeah, I mean, he's won a championship since '77, right?
I don't know the correct like the numbers, but yeah, I mean he's been a successful player, he's been a successful coach and a successful like executive. I mean, Pat Riley is that dude, but he should have nipped this in the bud like a long time ago. So uh, a a partial blame is definitely on him and the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having the story all over the place, they should have just nipped this in the bud and traded him to another team a long time ago when they could have got in a nice little fucking package for him. Because now, since the story is out and that he's doing all this clown shit, every team knows that the Heat just wants to get rid of him. So they're gonna get pennies on the dollar, like for Jimmy Butler.
So Butler needs to understand that this place is like everywhere we talk about. We talk about it over here when we talk sports, talk about the NFL. It's what you could do for me today. Riley is a 9-time NBA championship owner. Like he's won 9 championships. 72, 80, 82, 85, 87, 88, 06, 12, 13, and 23, bro. Stop playing with this man, bro. Put some respect on his name, bro. He's won a championship 9 times in like 6 different decades, bro.
Yeah, because he's gonna get traded in the next probably tonight, tomorrow, or definitely like by Tuesday. He's gonna get traded, but
put him on Dallas. Put him on the Cowboys. They need somebody.
You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yo, bro, I wouldn't even be mad at that, bro.
I mean, if Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler says that he wants to go play in Phoenix, so I guess he'll be traded for like a Bradley Beal and maybe like another player, but that doesn't do nothing for Miami.